Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as they're...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Powering his way forward. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 24 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Carr. He gets it complete to Jackson. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to bring games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7.
Chiefs 14, Raiders 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs, sliding out of the pocket.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Rolling to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Mike, 53, Mike. Here I come.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Now Carr. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller from 8 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Number 53, line 53. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
53, Mike.
Play action, now it's Carr. And got his man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Open man here, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
The game at 21 apiece. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Carr now on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he
A threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Steps away. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. Going for it all.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson. DeMarcus Robinson. 29 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
They'll tie the game, 28 all. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
To Josh Jacobs. It's a gain of 9.
Throwing again on second down. Carr, he's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Buying time to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Big stop.
On first and 10, here's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark, his second sack of the night. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Carr going to go on 4th down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Here's a diving catch right side. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14.
42, Raiders 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On first down, Carr. Caught out right by Renfro. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
And the Raiders first down.
Now Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Mahomes now on first down. On the move to his left. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Out to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. At 35-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Carr will look to throw. Rolling to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw his Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber,
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 34.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Outside, guys, outside. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that's about as long a non-scoring you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal.
Jacobs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards. 3.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up.
The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Recovered by the Raiders.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. To throw is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man here. It's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Carr rolling to his right. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Mahomes going to throw it here. On the move to his left. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Carr. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
One final try now for Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Talking about.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.